We've spent the last 4 episodes looking at how God prepared the world for the birth of His Son, through history, through creation, through dreams, and even through politics. In this episode, we close out our Advent series with something deeply encouraging. God didn't just prepare the world for Christmas once. He still works through our world and our lives to reveal Christ today. I'm Brent, and this is episode 69 of the Bible Unplugged. We close out this Advent series with some thoughts on what Christmas should mean the other 364 days of the year. Please take a minute to look at the show notes for this episode at powerloveandmiracles.com. The book of John, chapter 1, verse 14 says, "The Word became flesh and lived among us." That's the heart of Christmas, God stepping into the world not as a visitor, but as a participant. And the truth didn't end in Bethlehem. The incarnation continues every time Christ is formed in the hearts of His people and expressed through their lives. The same God who used empires and stars and dreams is still working through the ordinary and extraordinary circumstances around us. The world today may look chaotic with political arguments, social divisions, and cultural confusion, but so did the world Jesus was born into. And, just like then, God is still quietly shaping hearts, aligning moments, and preparing people to encounter Jesus. The first Christmas didn't happen in peace and perfection. It happened in poverty, instability, danger, and noise. And yet, the light of the world entered right into the middle of it. Maybe that's the greatest lesson for us. God is still entering human messiness. He is still showing up in places we don't expect. He is still being born into lives that feel unprepared. Christmas keeps happening. If history teaches us anything about the coming of Christ, it's this. God doesn't wait for ideal circumstances. He creates holy moments in the real ones. He spoke through silence. He guided through nature. He directed through dreams. He moved through politics. And today, He still works through conversations, interruptions, coincidences that aren't really coincidences, quiet nudges of the Spirit, and unexpected opportunities that carry a divine fingerprint. God didn't stop working after the shepherds went home and the angels left. As Paul said in the book of Colossians chapter 1, verse 27, "Christ in you, the hope of glory." The ongoing Christmas is the ongoing incarnation of Christ's presence in us. Bethlehem wasn't the finish line. It was the first spark of a fire that's still burning. There are some takeaways from the ongoing Christmas. Christmas is not a date on the calendar. It's a demonstration of how God still enters our world. He steps into ordinary life with extraordinary purpose. God uses our world the same way He used Mary's world. He shows up in the unexpected places, in stress, in uncertainty, in schedules, and in disruptions. The incarnation continues through your life. Wherever you bring Christ's love, peace, truth, and compassion, Christmas happens again. The world may be chaotic, but God's plan is never shaken. The Messiah was born in the middle of political turmoil and cultural confusion, just like today. Hope is a present reality, not a nostalgic memory. Christ is still coming into people's lives again and again. I have some challenges for you this week. Look for Christ in your ordinary world. In conversations, in interruptions, and in the small moments, ask, "Lord, where are you showing up?" Be someone's Bethlehem. Offer comfort, kindness, or encouragement. You may be the manger where someone else meets Jesus. Pay attention to what moves your heart. The Spirit often nudges us gently. Notice what stirs compassion, conviction, or gratitude this week. Share the light. Text someone a blessing. Pray for someone specific. Give generously. Wherever light shines, Christmas continues. End your day with this simple prayer. Lord, be born in me again today. That's the ongoing Christmas, Christ continually forming His life within yours. Yes, we have reached the end of the episode, but there's a lot more coming. I hope this has been helpful. If so, take a minute to give this podcast a high rating and share it with someone you know. In the next episode, we start a series on hidden heroes of the Bible. There are some people in the Bible that play minor roles but have major impact. My prayer for you is that God's Spirit would shine in and through you, not just at Christmas, but every day that God gives us. Have a blessed week. Just to let you know, all opinions are my own. If you agree, keep listening. If you don't, keep listening. There's got to be something here you haven't learned yet. All Bible quotations come from the World English Bible, which is a public domain work. Our show theme song is Awesome Call by Kevin MacLeod and is available under Creative Commons license. The content of this podcast is copyrighted 2025 by Brent, Eaton, and this has been a Power, Love, and Miracles production.